Hey, so today we are making Cajun chicken pasta, and this is my one pot Cajun chicken pasta. The less dishes, the better. I've already pre-cooked my noodles. You can see those to the side on the right-hand side. I am taking the chicken breast here, and I've already pre-seasoned it. The reason why I chose chicken breast is because that was the only thing in the grocery store since we are all on quarantine and people went crazy and buying chicken tenders. So you make do with what you have. You just want to make sure you don't overcook it. Chicken breast can tend to get dry very quickly if you cook it too long. So, just make sure you're careful with that. And I felt like it needed a little bit more seasoning, but hey, cooking is all on how you like for your food to taste. I'm just here to give you the basics on how to get to the end of what you desire. Alright, so the chicken is done. I'm going to set it aside in another container while I get ready to cook our red bell peppers, our jalapenos, our garlic, and our onions. We don't want to cook them all together because each item has different cooking temperatures. So if you were to cook your chicken and your vegetables, it might create this film on top of it, and that's not something we want when we get ready to make our sauce. And like I said before, one thing I love about this one pot Cajun chicken pasta is that you don't have to worry about having to clean it out each time, because as you keep adding more layers or more vegetables, then it just keeps building the flavor on top of it. So there I put the onions in, and keep in mind if you want to add spinach or kale or whatever other vegetables you like to your Cajun chicken pasta, you're more than welcome to. This is your version of your Cajun chicken pasta. And there's the red bell peppers. And I'll post below about how much I used of each one if you want to replicate this recipe. And there is the jalapeno peppers. I love spicy food. If you're not a fan of jalapeno peppers being in your foods, but you still want a little bit of spice, I advise getting red pepper flakes. That'll help, and you can control how much goes in there. And then there's the garlic. And now we're just stirring everything together to incorporate it, to make sure that it is all cooking at the same temperature and everything is cooking well together. And you want to make sure you salt and pepper your food to your liking.
You already know though. Check it out. Hey, they wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you. Now everybody that's up in here, throw your bless up so it's clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you.
Alright, so they are all finished cooking. And like I said, this is a one pot meal, so we just put the red bell peppers, the jalapeno peppers, and the garlic and the onions just on top of the chicken. And like I said, you don't have to worry about cleaning out the pan completely. We're building flavor. There I've just added a package of cream cheese. That's going to help thicken our sauce, and it's going to give it a body of texture, and it's going to be amazing. If you've never tried cream cheese in your sauce, it's a great addition. And now we're going to add the heavy whipping cream. And once again, this is to help build the sauce. It's going to help thicken it. Now, if you would like to use half and half, you can. It's going to be a little bit lighter, but the heavy whipping cream is going to add that body along with the cream cheese. At this point, you could also add Parmesan cheese. You would want to grate it yourself, to give it more of a thickness, but it's literally up to you however you want to make your food. This is just the foundation for the recipe. And then you're going to whisk it all together to make sure it's smooth. We don't want any lumps in our sauce. And if you didn't want to whisk it and you have a hand blender, you can use that as well.
Neither the hate, neither the time I gotta wait, neither the death will separate. Never change my mind, never from the love of God. They wanna ask how long I'll be here. Forever, yeah. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'm gonna be loving you all of my life. I'm gonna be loving you all of my life.
I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning here. Now, like I said previously, it really depends on how you like your food to be. Now, this is a Cajun chicken pasta, so Cajun is normally a little bit spicier. So I've added a few more spices into this sauce. But if you do not want it to be spicy, then you just pull back on the seasonings that you use, but just make sure you salt and pepper your food for taste.
You already know though. Check it out. Hey, they wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you.
So the sauce has come up to a boil, and that is what we want because it's going to help thicken it. So it was probably on the stove for about maybe 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add the chicken and the vegetables that we have. And you can add all the juice that came from the chicken and the vegetables. It's only going to help the sauce create that flavor that we're looking for the Cajun chicken pasta. And you're just going to stir it all together, making sure the chicken is coated in the sauce.
Gimme purpose. No, I never ever nervous. Everything you say, believe him. No, I never ever leave him. I ain't stepping down off his word. I'ma keep this thing clear, that's for sure. Well, they wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you. Now everybody that's up in here, throw your bless up so it's clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you. I love how my God feels the same about me. You can hear me telling in my testimony.
Alright, so now we're ready to mix it together. I like to use penne pasta. You're more than welcome to use linguine if you like to. So whatever you like for your pasta to be. I don't combine my noodles and my sauce together just because this sauce can absorb into the pasta noodles. So when it comes time for you and your family to reheat it the next day, it might be a little bit dry. So I suggest separating the two versus mixing it all together. Now you can put it all together, but I would suggest using a little bit more heavy whipping cream than what was used here in the video to be able to make sure you have enough sauce when you warm it up.
Neither the hate, neither the time I gotta wait, neither the death will separate. Never change my mind, never from the love of God. They wanna ask how long I'll be here. Forever, yeah. I say forever, let's just
And this is our end product. It's our Cajun chicken pasta. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, and comment. And I'll post more videos as we are all quarantined during this pandemic.